Welcome to Dan's Fairy Tales. Today's fairy tale is called Three Bears. You like fairy tales, don't you? Of course you do. Well, once upon a time there were three bears. Their names were Jessie Bear, Julie Bear, and Junior. They of course lived in the forest, and one day while they were foraging for food, Jessie said, "You know, I'm fed up eating berries. I need something more substantial in my tummy." Junior said, "Yeah, these berries are bad and they make us sad, so let's get the ones that make us glad, you know what I'm saying." "No way, Junior. The last time we ate those berries, Julie and I got in trouble with the mountain lions when you set their den on fire. And stop saying, you know what I'm saying." "Oh, come on, Jess, get in the mood and feel the groove. You'll feel fine if you come online, you know what I'm saying." "Oh, shut up." Julie said, "Look over there." "What the heck is that?" Jessie wondered. They had stumbled upon Herb Smith's house. Herb was a chartered accountant and had built a house in the woods, so no one would know where he lived. Herb's main job as an accountant was to cook the books for a large oil company and manipulate gas prices. Jessie carefully walked over to the house and looked into a large picture window. He saw his reflection and thought it was another bear. He took a big swipe at it with his big claw, breaking the window. Jessie couldn't figure out what had happened. He looked into the house and wondered where the other bear went. He thought he'd better chase him, but he went into the house, and Jessie could not figure out what happened to the other bear. Well, Julie and Junior also went in the house, and Julie said, "Wow, this would make a nice, comfortable den for us. What a great pad. We can start a new fad, a luxury den with walls like a pen. They'll envy us, but we won't care. We'll have our noses in the air. You know what I'm saying." "Knock it off, Junior." Julie said, "Yeah, cool den." Jessie sniffed, and he went to the kitchen to see a big bowl of porridge on the table. He stuck his paw into the bowl, he tasted it, and he spit it out and said, "Good grief, this is terrible." Junior said, "The grub is bad in this place, and I won't let it near my pretty little face, you know what I'm saying." Julie tasted it and said, "Hey, this is good," and ate the whole bowl. Jessie said, "Every time a woman tastes something a man doesn't like, it's wonderful." Julie said, "I think I hear water running." Jessie sniffed and said, "Uh-oh, there's a strange smell behind that door." Jessie pushed the door open, and Herb Smith was standing there with a pink towel around his head and a pink embroidered nightgown on. Both of them stood there momentarily frozen in time. Junior, who was out in the kitchen and who had managed to open the fridge door, shouted out, "There's gourmet food out here for the big bad bears, you know what I'm saying." Mr. Smith, frightened, ran past Jessie and went to a closet and got his gun. He couldn't get a good shot at Jessie, and he waved Jessie to come closer. Well, Jessie started to move closer to Mr. Smith, but Herb's hand started to shake and he dropped the gun. Jessie was now standing over Herb's, and he put his big paws on Herb's shoulders, ready to decapitate him. Well, Herb, in a moment of panic, tickled Jessie's privates and ran out the door, and he ran as fast as he could, and he looked back to see Jessie standing at the door, waiting for him to come back. Well, Herbert, dressed the way he was, couldn't call the police, and plus he had his illicit business there, and he thought it best that he just abandoned the house. Well, Jessie, Julie, and Junior stayed in the house and lived happily ever after. You know what I'm saying. Did you like that? Yes, I hope you did too.